This video is brought to you thanks to the generosity of our patrons. If you'd like to support HeliSimmer.com and all that we do, please visit patreon.com/HeliSimmer. Hello everyone, welcome to the weekly flyby. I am Sergio of HeliSimmer.com and I will guide you through everything that made the news during the last week. Our week started with the review of the Cowan Simulation 222 Uniform Tango for X-Plane. Our writer, friend, and real-world US Army instructor Joe Hudson took a look at Cowan Simulator's very first product. The 222 was released a few days ago and Joe started working on the review as soon as it hit the market. Joe's reviews are always very insightful, and the 222 is one of his favorite machines. How well did the 222 do it under Joe's meticulous cyclic and collective? Check the link for the review on the video description, but let me tell you this, Cowan Simulations did a great job and you shouldn't miss this helicopter at all. Moving on to the second news published this week, we enter the realm of FSX and Prepared. SimYard released their second version of the H135 modification for the Nemeth Designs EC135 for these two sims. This new version brings quite a few new features, such as inclusion of all three cockpit variants, CDS, CPDS, and Glass, and all skid variants as well, low, intermediate, and high. The Addon also comes with a fully animated and functional winch and includes the BladeSnap SND plugin. BladeSnap SND adds the typical crackling when cornering or descending in the cockpit perspective, enhancing the sound of the helicopter. The modification itself is free, but you will need to have Nemeth Designs EC135, which is a paid model. For more details, check out the article at our website. Low-Level Heaven has reached out to the community about the possibility of developing a campaign for the DCS Gazelle, and the community has spoken. As the team has explored the Gazelle a bit more, the will to build a campaign for this helicopter has been growing for some time. Since a lot of time is necessary to develop such a product, Low-Level Heaven decided to survey the community and find out if there was an interest in having a campaign available. Only about 7% of the users said they would not like a Gazelle campaign, which was a clear go for the team. As such, Low-Level Heaven will start working on the new campaign for DCS, with the Gazelle being the star of the project in 2021. Obviously, as of now, there are no details about the possible release date. It's always exciting to see a manufacturer get into the helicopter market, and that's what is happening with Winwing. The Chinese company has shown images of a project for a collective, which we had to learn more about it. As such, we contacted Winwing and the company told us the collective should be released this summer, but the company declined to mention any details as the project is still in very early stages. Winwing also told us that the collective should be used with their Super Taurus base. By using an existing base, Winwing could decrease production prices and make this a more affordable model for those that already own the said base. Going back to Explain, AOA Simulations has shared some screenshots of their upcoming V-22 Osprey for the sim. Unfortunately, due to some internal issues with a former team member, the company had to stop selling the product as they could not use the 3D model anymore. That didn't stop them, and they are working hard to revive and improve the V-22 Osprey. After the release of the fixed-wing T-7A Red Hawk, Fabrice Kaufman and Christophe Tanto are now working on the development of a new version of the V-22. The team is producing an entirely new 3D model using the experience they have built up when doing the T-7A. The 3D cockpit will also be fully retextured and will be optimized for VR. As with the previous version, David Austin will be in charge of the flight model and the avionics programming. The model will also incorporate a functional autopilot, which is not going to be an easy task. As you can imagine, in case of this particular aircraft, calling it a challenge is an understatement. For this release, AOA Simulations will focus on the CV-22B variant. The CV-22 is the Air Force Special Operations Command variant of the US Marine Corps MV-22 Osprey, and it's used to conduct long-range infiltration, exfiltration, and resupply missions for Special Operation Forces. There is no date of release set yet, but AOA is aiming at bringing it out before the end of 2020. Since the release of the Huey 4X plane, Nimbus has been telling us they would consider a modern civilian version of the helicopter if the sales were up to their expectations. After all, developing helicopters does cost money and time. Fortunately, it seems that we have hit that mark, as Nimbus has told us that they are going to develop the civilian version, and in this case, a firefighting version with an underbelly fire attack system. Nimbus Simulation Studio hasn't provided us with any other indication or features the civilian version will bring, but we have contacted them to know more about the project and hopefully get some screenshots of the interior as well. After a long break, DreamFoil Creations is bringing their S300 CBI up to speed and compatible with X-Plane 11, but this is more than just an update. The X-Plane 11 update will not only come with some better panel texturing, some new iconology to detect hotspots better, so we know, for example, how to tie down the rotor, but it will also come with a new version, a crop duster. The screenshots DreamFoil Creations sent us show the model using the particle system to simulate the dusting, and the effect is quite nice. Not only that, DreamFoil Creations has shown a brand new menu that can be used in VR much easier than the previous one. If you are a Russian helicopter lover, you'll be happy to know that Eagle Rotorcraft Simulations released their Mi-2 Hoplite for FSX and Prepared. Nemeth Designs had released the model as freeware, and Eagle Rotorcraft Simulations got permission to update this Flight Simulation 2004 module and distribute it for these two platforms. This allowed ERS to add things such as bump mapping, specular mapping, and self-shadows. Eagle Rotorcraft Simulations released the helicopter with two installers, one for FSX and one specifically for Prepared. The model was converted by George Arana and Arno Gerritsen, and it's being distributed as freeware as well. Check out the article on our website for the download link. A new hardware manufacturer appeared in the market, bringing something very interesting to the table. Russian manufacturer K51 offers a ready-to-use, 3D printed, low-cost collective solution that may be a good option for a lot of simmers. The K51 collective is being produced to be usable more than to be pretty, as the plastic parts are noticeably 3D printed. Nonetheless, most of the collective is built in metal. The collective comes with a twist grip that acts as a throttle and a few controls that are very handy. Using the brackets included in the kit, the collective can be mounted to a chair or any other structure. The design of the base and bracket provides the ability to adjust it in several ways. This allows you to position the device in a very comfortable position. How much does it cost though? Well, it costs 200 euros or $220 plus shipping. No, I'm not joking. This is the actual price for this collective. Check out the link in the video description to find out about all the features, buttons, switches, and other cool stuff this collective comes with and how to get one. Our friends Frank Dainese and Fabio Belllini released a few screenshots of the third part of the new Dolomites scenery for X-Plane. This is of course a continuation of the first two parts, and as usual, it's packed with great features, especially for helicopter lovers. With the new airports and over 10 heliports, the scenery reproduces the region with amazing detail. Release is planned for May, and owners of the previous two parts should have a discount when getting this one. It is not clear if you'll need to have just one or both of the previous parts though. The week ended with Eagle Dynamics newsletter and them trying to bring some attention to their helicopters, which everyone can try for free during this month, but also buy them at a lower price. The newsletter also brought us a bit more information on the current state of the Mi-24P. As work progresses, the team has been focusing on the external model, cockpit texturing, aft crew station with cockpit instrument panels and other control systems being animated and being programmed, among other things. The flight model is also being worked on, and once work on the P-47 module is finished, the team will dedicate themselves to this area entirely for the Mi-24P. Eagle Dynamics also released 3 new screenshots of this beast, which you can check out on this video or on our website as well. I truly hope you enjoyed this episode. As usual, it was a blast for me to bring it to you. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click that bell icon so you don't miss any of our videos. As usual, I would like to ask you to consider helping our progress and become a Patreon. Head out to patreon.com/HeliSimmer and find out how you can support HeliSimmer.com with as little as $2 every month. I will see you all next week. Until then, take care and fly safe.